Welcome back to the pristine landscape of West Valley as we go ahead and roleplay as a mayor. We've got Chirpy the Bird giving us 11 messages, which we'll go ahead and read a little bit later. But if you guys didn't watch the first episode, I definitely recommend watching that first before we go ahead and absolutely embarrass ourselves with these one-way roads, which definitely cause me quite a few headaches. As we can see over here, this road's not even connected, so there's no way that these people can actually run out or get out of our city. I don't know why they'd want to run out, but it's pretty much a prison, literally a prison, a pretty nice prison at that, but a prison no less. We'll call it a Scandinavian prison because I know how much you guys love your prisons in Norway to be a rehabilitative instead of as a form of punishment. So let's go ahead and stop blabbering on. Go delete all of this, and I will delete these roads over here as well. I'm not quite sure what these guys are actually happy about because there's nothing good to come out of not being able to get to work though, I guess. Especially being stuck at work. Those poor people stuck at work. Alright, with no way to get out. They're going to have to walk home. So what we're going to do is we'll go back to the roads, and yes, we want 6-lane highways. And we're going to go, let's see, how am I going to do this? Let's go here, just make sure they don't go ahead and collide with each other, these roads. And then what I'm going to try and do is, hopefully this will work. Or will it? So what I want to do is, you know what, let's just extend this a little bit more this way. There we go. And now I should be able to do something like... how am I going to do it? This is so confusing. I know. Then we're going to do... this. Space already occupied, slope to sleep, which we don't like. Wait, we've got to make sure this is in the right direction, so we go... Alright, I'm hoping that this is going to work, and now what we'll do from here is we'll go place this. We'll connect it right up over here, and we'll try to make it straight. Unfortunately, most of these buildings are going to get destroyed, which I do not want to happen. So, let's try our luck. I definitely don't want any of these buildings destroyed, though. Here we go, this is working. This is working. Beautiful. Okay, that road's fairly straight. It's definitely looking like Pyongyang without any people walking about. Alright, now that should work a treat. So we've got people coming in. They could go over here to the left to these residential and commercial buildings, and then they can come out over here and they can drive all the way to the industry, and they can get out as well. Only problem is, I've just realized, is that these people, let's see. Let's say we're going with the garbage. They come out over here, driving on the left-hand side as this guy's coming out. Okay, that's good to see. He can drive all along this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And then he's stuck. See, all he can do is he turn left. He can't turn right. So what we're going to have to do is connect this section of road to this section of road somehow. Now I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and come up over here and get these 2-lane roads, and then we'll go with a curved road. Now we are playing on a pause mode, so we shouldn't be facing too many problems, hopefully. Let's go, I think it's 2, and then there we go, that works. That definitely does work. Alright, and then we'll connect this like so, I think. Beautiful, that should work for now. So this garbage truck is going to come down here, and it's going to go... Okay. That should work. These roads are going to be definitely the bane of my existence in this game. Now we should get garbage trucks to at least get rid of these people complaining, hopefully. Looks much nicer without the residential zoning colours, doesn't it? Looks very nice, this game. And it, boy oh boy, does it run smooth. I'm playing this with the 780 GTX for the guys that are wondering what not CPU, but graphics card I'm using. So let's go ahead and actually go ahead and work on getting some more people up in this town then. Let's go with straight roads. Let's see. Now, what I did try to build is like a cul-de-sac, which I'm not quite sure if you guys have that in wherever country you are. I know that's what they're called in Australia. Cul-de-sac is pretty much like this, and then you have like a road that's got a dead end, and you've got like houses all up around here. Unfortunately, you can't place houses on the ends of like this knob of the road, right? You can't actually place any houses on that side, so it kind of sucks. It'd be cool if we were able to do that. It'd be a nice little patch or a mod that would be able to let us do that. But in the meantime, we've got to make do with what we've got. Now, I have to go ahead and get rid of snapping. And we'll place a road along here. And no, I want it here. Well, this is going to be perfect. Although I'd much rather it just be a dead end. What if we place a dirt road? Or a 2-lane gravel road? A 2-lane gravel road suitable as a service road, supports low traffic. You know what? We might place that there, right? Okay. We'll see how that'll work. We'll see what the purpose of this service road is anyway. Yeah, it does look nice with a little shrub at the end. So let's go ahead and paint that green. As well as over here. Make sure these guys have the correct services. It seems like they're all good. What I'll do is I'll just extend the water supply. Now it seems like this water stuff and all of that is just more menial tasks, just to take up a little bit of time while you're playing the game. There's not really much to worry about in terms of how much money you're spending, even though we're actually losing now. How much are we losing? 119 credits. Not quite sure on the time scale of this, but we definitely don't want to be losing too much. I'm assuming this is a week or a day. No, it's a day, wouldn't it? It'd definitely be a day. That would make sense. Surprisingly, I'm not playing on super fast mode, which is usually how I play these games. Play a little bit on pause, and then we play the rest on super fast mode to make our money. You know what? Let's go with a large brush. Have a bit of fun. Okay. Oh. Also, these houses, because we placed, or not these buildings, because we placed some new roads, they have all decided to disappear, so that's not good. Let's get some industry about here, so that way we're going to start making that money again after a bit of time. So now we've got a couple of different things available to us. We've got a healthcare system, which I don't have enough money for. How much does that cost? 10,000 credits. And then we've got a education system as well. Unfortunately, my whole town's uneducated at the moment, so that's not good at all. We've got 163 students eligible, though, so we're going to have to get to work on that because we don't want idiots running about. The only idiot running this place should be me, the one that's running it. So let's not extend any extra roads or anything. And let's just go ahead and complain more about this little well, it's not really an intersection, but just this entrance to the city. If only we had one, like, section of highway or something, then we could branch it out. So they have to give us this massively confusing thing. I've got no idea how to even explain it. So these guys wanting to exit, how are they going to come out? They have to. So these guys up over here, like this house, it's got to literally come up all the way over here, around this commercial area, and then come back down around over here and then exit like this guy, this hot dog car. Jeez, it's a bit of a stretch though for him, unfortunately. Oh, we also have to go ahead and deliver some water. So, not being one to disappoint, let's go do that. Yeah, we're making a lot more money as well. Industry does bring in a lot of money, as does commercial, of course. Now, yes, you want us to go get healthier. When is our city going to build a hashtag school of its own? This is insane. You have to drive to the next city for a painkiller prescription or pay big bucks for a visit to a private clinic. Hashtag healthcare. That is a very exciting hashtag. Obviously, many people are going to be looking at that. Not really. So, let's get thinking about some healthcare. If only I was able to test it out, just being actually, we can drag it out. There we go, that's good. Obviously I don't have enough money for it. So what else can we build? A hospital, a cemetery. What does that do? The cemetery departed deserve or the recently departed deserve a place to rest, and those who are left behind require a way to remember them by. The cemetery sends out hearses to pick up the deceased. We've got hearses up around here. Now we can at least... No, we can't build the education buildings. Boo. Very shortly, though. Give me a couple of seconds. Here we go. Yes. Alright. So, the elementary school. Clearly, I haven't gone to elementary school. Elementary schools educate children. Placing one makes the neighborhood more attractive to families with children. Education is a requirement for buildings to level up. Now, my excuse is that it is very late. And I did go ahead and try to upload as quickly as I could the first episode. Unfortunately, it takes a good 6 or so hours to upload. But all in good fun. So, I'm going to place this, let's see, on this roundabout. No, that's not going to work. I think this is probably the best placement. Or somewhere like here. Here we go. This looked good. I think I'll do that there. Reaches all these guys out over here, and we've got expansion plans out over, we'll call this to the western side. What are you guys complaining about water now? Or is that education? Or does that mean more... What does that mean? Who knows? We're making a lot more money again. I'm not quite sure why it just went down all of a sudden. We've got average healthcare. It's not too bad. It's 55%. So it's not like it's low. But we've definitely got to work on that. So let's just check out the education stats back up. 2% of our city's educated now. I'm assuming we're going to have to build bus stops and all. Like public transport. Unfortunately, we need a much larger population. So we're going to have to get to work. I can hear police in the background. I thought that was actually in the game, and I realized that I haven't actually placed any police stations down on the ground, have I? Which I've got no doubt we'll be able to do that pretty soon in 100 or so people. Now, what is it that these guys want? Everyone wants a bit of something. So this building's been abandoned, most likely because there's just not enough people about. So let's go ahead and get to work there. Yep, we want this type of road. Alright, now, I would not mind, obviously, some changes to the city as well, just to get some curved roads and all, because I think that's going to benefit us and everyone else. You know what, let's go one here. Is that going to look alright? I don't think so. Is this guy going around in circles? No. I thought I saw a car just literally going around in circles and circles all over again. Clearly not. Alright, so... am I able to do this? No, we don't want to do that. You know what? I really don't want this city to be just too straight edge. I want some creativity involved. A nice suburban utopia, if you will. Place this over here on this side. So it's not going to be all perfectly placed though and all, but this city will definitely do its job. Let's go ahead and get the marquee tool and just do all of this green. Oh, no. That was easy enough. There we go. Jeez, those houses come up pretty quick. If you right click, then it gets rid of the zoned land, so that's pretty good. Makes it nice and easy and quick to do it all. Surprisingly, we are losing people. Now, why exactly is that? Oh, it says weekly change? And that's weekly income. Okay, so that's good. Now I know what it means. I've got global happiness is also pretty happy as well, and people are starting to finally come back in. So we've got enough money for healthcare now. Let's get to work on that. Yes, congratulations. Thank you very much. We've got a new area unlocked to us. Jeez, that's cool. We've got features such as districts, and I've actually checked out districts. It's actually a very, very interesting feature to this game. Pretty cool. It adds a bit more strategy to things. We've got policies as well. So that's another strategic option. We've got a second loan, and we've got specializations. So such as forestry and agriculture. It's going to be pretty useful. And we've got obviously police stations and a firehouse now as well, as we can see. So let's go ahead and place this hospital probably right up around over here. It's got massive coverage. There we go. Make everyone happy around over here. That is a huge area of coverage just for a small medical clinic. Now, the only thing that I like more in SimCity than this is that if we come up and click on this medical clinic, that in SimCity you're able to upgrade, do like micro upgrades to your specialist buildings, whereas in this game, once you've built a specialist building, you can't really add on to it. I mean, you can relocate it, open up the budget control, and add money to healthcare or decrease money, but that's it that you can do. You can't actually add car spaces for your clinics and extra rooms and all of that stuff, which I really did enjoy in SimCity. That was one of the few things that I did enjoy in SimCity more than this. So let's go ahead and extend. Oh, how should we do this? We should do that. There we go. So I mean, I'd much prefer building my water pipes under roads, but there's no real point to it gameplay wise. You can just place roads wherever, or water pipes wherever it is that you want, and it literally makes no difference. I'm not really going to go get anything else. What is this? A water treatment plant. There's not many things to go ahead and get over here. Like, I'd assume like there should be like a water desalination plant and all that stuff. Let's see. We've got massive amounts of capacity that we aren't using anywhere near as much as we can. Let's check out these city policies though. Oh, we don't want to be clicking things that we don't understand. Energy conservation is important, and the best way to do it is by installing energy meters in buildings. Moderately reduced electricity consumption, but it costs 5 credits a building. Okay, so I guess that'll really work out once you've got high density buildings, because you've got one building but a lot of electricity consumption. Whereas now we've got a lot of buildings and not much electricity consumption. And oh, look at that. As soon as we've unlocked a fire station, fires start kind of turning up from the middle of nowhere. So we're going to have to get on top of that quick smart. The fire departments, do they only stay within their area? I think so. Let's build that firehouse. I'd love it if they could reach the industry side of things as well. Let's see, where should we place this? There. It covers up most of our city, and it should get rid of the 2 fires that we've got there as well. Now, where do we unlock high density residential? We need 7,500 people. Okay. It seems like people still need extra jobs, so we're gonna have to get to work, or at least people, or at least companies need extra people. So let's go ahead and build that all the way there, and then I'll get a roundabout. I do love my roundabouts. So I don't think placing it there is going to be a smart idea. What if I place it there? That's not really going to work. Let's do that though. It'd be interesting building a city just with these roundabouts though. I mean, you could easily get away with it. It'd be a very cool feature, like a pretty different city. Bit out there. Let's just go ahead and paint all of this residential as well for the time being. Then we're going to have to do something about all these extra spaces with nothing in them.